Today's date is 7 October 2022. My name is Dennis Gill, and I am here with the Americans in Wartime Experience. And I am in Arlington, Virginia at the Military Women's Memorial. And I have the pleasure of conducting an interview with Zahra Rasa.
Yes.
Pleasure, ma'am. Thank you for sitting down and talking to us. If you just tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you born? Where did you grow up?
خدا معرفی کردن، نامشان گفتن و حالا از شما میخواین که شما خدا معرفی بکنین و بگوین که در کجا تولد شدین و در کجا کلان شدین.
امروز از اینا که معرفی شدیم خوش شدیم. سلام های ما هم تقدیم از اینا همچنان تقدیم شما. زهرا رسا هستم از ولایت سرپل افغانستان.
Thank you so much for introduction. My name is Zahra Rasa. I was born in Sarpol, Afghanistan. و در اونجا کلان شدین؟
من خیر در اونجا تولدم شده. باز در دیگه ولایت ها
در کدام ولایت؟
مثلا در مزارم کلان شدم شد. دولت جوزجانم رفتیم زندگی کردیم. در طرف های کابل هم شدیم.
Yeah, she was born in Sarpol, Afghanistan, but she lives in Mazar, Jawzjan, and Kabul.
Okay. And you were an FTP?
FTP بودین؟
Yes.
And why did you decide to become an FTP?
چی باعث شد که FTP یا با وظیفه FTP بیاین؟
خب هر کس نظر به شوق و علاقه و مفکورش باز خب شاید مفکوره ما نسبت به بعضی ها فرق داشته. دیگه خوش داشتم که در وزارت داخله خصوصا در بخش FTP وقتی که معلومات پیدا کردم وظیفه اجرا کنم.
Yeah, it depends on interest and every people, and I was also interested to work in military service. So that's why when I heard that there is an opportunity in working military as a FTP, so I applied and started working there.
What kind of training did you get?
کدام نوع ترنینگ‌ها را شما دریافت کردین؟
در FTP ترینینگ های فیزیکی داشتیم، مثلا سپورت، دیگه در جیم بعضی حرکت ها را انجام میدادیم. انداخت بود، تلاشی، تحقیق، طریقه تلاشی منزل ها، خانه ها، اتاقا، دیگه پس رو فهمت و چیزا.
Yeah, they received trainings on like doing sports and also receiving physical trainings, shotgun trainings, and how to search ladies and how to search homes. They received these trainings.
Okay. And you served with the Afghanistan Army? That's who you were with?
که نیروی نظامی افغان ها بودین؟
بله، ما امروی نظامی افغان هم کار کردیم، امروی نظامی امریکایی هم کار کردیم.
Yeah, I was both in Afghan army and also American army.
Okay. And what were your duties? What did you do as an FTP?
وظیفه شما باعث FTP چی بود؟
امروی نظامی های خودمان افغان ها و همچنان نظامی های آمریکا که در عملیات اطراف می رفتیم. وظیفه من حفاظت از طبقه اوناس بود. در انجام عملیات تلاشی و تحقیق بود از خانم.
Yeah, during the operation when with Afghan military and also American military, my responsibility was to protect ladies, Afghan ladies, to search them and also to investigate them.
Okay. Tell us about any memorable moments, anything that was frightening or anything that was scary to you, and any moments that you remember that stand out.
یکی از خاطرهایتان یا یکی از زمانهایی را که زیاد بر شما خاطر انگیز بوده یا ترسناک ترین زمان بوده که شما در جریان وظیفه بودین چی است؟
خب وقتی که در FTP کار میکردم برای من یک کم همی تمرینات سخت بود. یعنی هر وقتی که در تمرینات می رفتیم یا در عملیات که می رفتیم واقعا خسته می شدم، زیاد خسته می شدم. می گفتم که وقتی من برگشت کردیم طرف پایگاهمان یا خانه دیگه یه وظیفه را اعلام میتم مگم چون که خوش داشتم باز اما تو ادامه داده رفتم دیگه.
Yeah, while I was working during the exercises, while I do exercises during having operation or going somewhere for operation, it was very like tiredness for me, and I was deciding that while I go back to camp or while I go back to home, I will resign from my position. But while I come to home or come to my camp, then again my tiredness will complete it, and then since I was interested in this job, and then I continue back to my job.
Did you work with any of the American CSTs?
همراه کسایی که در بخش امنیتی بودن یا سیستی ها بودن از امریکایی همراهشون کار کردین؟
در وظیفه که می رفتیم از خانمای آمریکایی سیستی ها که بودن حتما بودن همراه من یکی یا دوتا.
Yes, while we were going to operation, there were some CSTs, one or two ladies.
What was it like to work with them? What did you think of the CSTs?
راجع به اونا چی فکر میکردین که سیستی ها کی ها هستن؟
وقتی که ما خب نظر به مرور زمان ما کم کم تجربه و ای توانایی را پیدا کردیم که بتانیم کم کم در وظیفه واقعا سر خود حاکم باشیم یا و اون ساحه و وظیفه را در کنترل خود بگیریم. خب وظیفه اول یک ذره مشکلات داشتیم باز در کمک از همه سیستی ها که ما را کمک میکردن و همراه ما یک جای وظیفه را انجام میدادن به خوبی پیش میبردیم.
Yeah, while we were doing our operation and the CST were supporting us, and by the time passing while we get much experience and we improved, so they support us a lot.
Did your family know that you were an FTP?
فامیلتان میفهمید که شما در FTP کار میکنید؟
خب میفهمیدن که ما مثلا در نظام هستم بسیار کم اما تو زیاد معلومات ندادم پسان میفهمیدن که همراه آمریکایی ها کار میکنم باز تو مشخص نگفتیم که مثلا ما در ساحات خطرناک چه قسم وظایف پیش میبریم.
Yeah, they know but a little because I didn't explain how we do our job and where we go because it was a little dangerous. But they already know that we are working with the American military.
Okay. Did they approve of the fact that you were working with the Americans?
اونا اجازه داده بودن شما را که شما با امریکایی کار بکنید؟
نه خیر اول هیچ اجازه نمیدادن که همراه آمریکایی کار کنم. حتی همراه ما قهرم شده بودن هیچ گپم نمیزدن باز خب به مرور زمان باز قانع شدم.
First they didn't approve her to work with Americans and even they become sad with her, and then later on after passing times they agree her to work.
About the other Afghanistan, the people in Afghanistan that you were working with, the people that you were going to their houses, did they approve of what you were doing? Were they friendly or were they mean?
دیگه کسایی که در افغانستان بودن یا جایی که میرفتین تلاش میکنین خانه افغانا را اونا درباره شما چی فکر میکردن که شما با امریکایی کار میکردین؟
خب جامعه ما چون که یک ذره برای طبقه اوناس سخت آمده یعنی قید آمده که یک خانم نباید از خانه بیرون شوه و که ما دیریشی پوشیده بودم برای از اونو واقعا جالب است که چطور یک خانم میتونه کالای مردانه بپوشه یکی در بین مردها او هم ما وظیفه انجام میدادم برای از اونایش قابل قبول نیستن البته برای بعضیشون خب بیشتریشون دیگه کسایی که یک ذره چی بگویم خب قید هستن دیگه باز کسایی که مفکورهشان یک ذره واسطر است برایشان کدام مشکل نداره، برداشت کردن میتونن، باز بعضیش برداشت کردن نمیتونن.
Yeah, since you know that in Afghanistan the social, you know that there is no permitted for ladies to work, especially with the American military. Since I was working with American military and I was wearing the military dress like it's for male, it was not acceptable for them, for some of them, that why I am wearing this, and also like they are blind mind, they were not accepting. But some of them that they are open minds, it was not something for them so much excited, and they were accepting, but some of them are not accepting.
Yeah. Tell us about, you were evacuated out of Afghanistan. Tell us about that story, about being evacuated to the United States.
شما از افغانستان تخلیه شدین، راجع به او میگه یک چیز بگوین که چطور تخلیه شدین.
خب وقتی که کم کم شنیدیم که ولایت‌های افغانستان یکی سقوط میکنه، باز از طریق مشاورینی که همراهشان کار کرده بودیم همراه ما گپ زدن که میتونند ما کمک کنن ما را از افغانستان بیرون بکشن، به خاطر که افغانستان امنیتش واقعا برای ما خراب میشد. از اول هم خراب بود، خب وقتی که کنترل افغانستان طالبان بگیره خب بیازو خراب میشه. باز در کمک از اونا ما آمدیم طرف آمریکا.
Yeah, since the Afghanistan situation get worse, like province were just captured by Taliban, and there were some consultants that we were working with them. They advised us that we want to support you and we want to evacuate you, because they already know and we also know that on that situation our life was in danger, and after getting fully covered by Taliban it would be more in danger, so that's why they support us and evacuate us from Afghanistan.
Was it a scary situation when you were being evacuated? Were you scared?
وقتی که شما تخلیه میکردن احساس ترس داشتین؟
ترس، واقعا بسیار ترس داشتم من دیگه، هیچ نمیفهمیدم که مدام میدان هایی میرسم یا نمیرسم.
Yeah, it was really a scary time because I was not sure even that I may arrive to airport to be evacuated or not. It was very dangerous situation.
به خاطر که من دوره اول که طالبا افغانستان یک چند وقت کنترل داشتن سرش نی، خاطرات بد دارم. باز امو صحنه واقعا در یادم می آمد، نفرهای طالبا را که در سرکا می دیدم دیگه نمیفهم، دیگه واقعا می ترسیدم.
Yeah, since I had bad memory from the first round of Taliban when they captured Afghanistan, I was scared from that time, and while I was watching them on the streets, so it was just really scaring for me, and I was not sure that if I would be alive or not. I was really scared.
Yeah. So you remember when the Taliban first took over the first time? Do you remember
شما
that?
دور اولم میفهمین که چی وقت بودن از بیاد دارین دور اول طالبا؟
در وقت ما در مزار می شیشتیم که شنیدیم طالبا آمدک، باز بیشتر مردم از خانهایشان فرار کرده بود، ما خودمان هم ایج نمیفهمیدیم در کجا بریم. طرف خانه من فیر می شد، راکتا فیر می شد، دیگه تجاوز شنیده بودیم در سر خانه ها میشه.
Yeah, it was really hard time and the first time that they captured. It was just like gun shooting. They were shooting to our house. Everyone was escaping their houses. Even we get aware that they are abusing ladies and they are while they are entering to a house. It was really a scary time.
Yeah. Do you remember seeing the terrorist attacks on September 11th? Do you remember watching that on TV or hearing anything about it?
از حادثه 11 سپتامبر چیزی به یاد دارین؟ چیزی میفهمین؟
اما تو شنیدیم، باز تو تحقیق نکردیم.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I don't know exactly. I saw that in TV.
Right. Did she know that the Taliban was working with the terrorists? Did they ever
آیا
report that?
ایران میفهمیدین که طالبان به گروه تروریستا کار میکنه و
تو چیزا رو میفهم.
yeah.
And so you knew that the Americans were going to be coming at some point to kick the Taliban out of Afghanistan to fight them?
وای از این هم آگاهی داشتیم که یک روز امریکایی بیایه و طالبان را از افغانستان بکشه.
نه هیچ فکرش نمیکردم در وقت. باز در مو وقت که کنترل افغانستان در دوره اول که طالبان داشته، باز کم کم دیدم که وضعیت نرمال شده میره. باز واقعا خوش شده بودیم. البته از نظر خودم برای مردم امنیت آمده بود، کار پیدا می شد، غذا پیدا می شد. باز برای من خوب بود.
Actually, I really didn't think about this, that American will come and bring peace to our country, but from the first round on Taliban, I have remembered that after some times the situation gets normal and then people find to have some foods and to work.
What would happen if you stayed in Afghanistan? If you didn't come to America? What would happen to you?
امریکا نمی آمدین در افغانستان می بودین چی اتفاق می افتید؟
خب در او وقت که
دمی دوره که طالبان مثلا شما فعلا امریکا هستین، اگه امریکا نمی بودین افغانستان می بودین چی اتفاق می افتید؟
خب از اول طالبا امرای طبقه اوناس خواستن، باز امرای مردم هزاره زیاد دید مثبت نداره. مخالف طبقه اوناس هست، خصوصا کسایی که بیرون از خانه براین حتما آزار اذیت یا شکنجه میکنن.
Yeah, it's clear that the Taliban are against of women's freedom and they are not allowing females to work outside. They want that everyone should stay home. Especially they are against of Hazara people. They don't like them. So maybe somehow they will abuse or maybe they will kill them.
So you were afraid that you would have been killed had you stayed in Afghanistan?
از این راست داشتیم که اگه در افغانستان بانیم کشته خواهد شدیم؟
بله.
Do you have family in Afghanistan now?
اعضای فامیلتان فعلا در افغانستان هست؟
هستن، کلیشان هستن.
Yeah, their families in Afghanistan.
Would you, knowing what you know now, would you still do what you did, still become an FTP and still work with the Americans?
هنوزم میخواین که امرای امریکایی کار بکنین و هنوزم میخواین که FTP باشین؟
خوش دارم انجام بدم دوباره وظیفه خود پیش ببرم.
Yeah, still I want to work with American and also to be an FTP because I'm interested in my job.
So the reason we're doing this is to preserve your story. What message would you like to send someone that might watch your story in 100 years? What would you like them to know about your service?
خب میگه ما این اینترویو رو انجام دادیم که تا ما را ریلیز بکنیم و نشر بکنیم. میگه پیام شما چی است به او کسایی که شاید 100 سال بعد این ویدیو رو ببینن؟
خب پیام ما خصوصا در مردم افغانستان ای است که جنگ و خونریزی را بس کنند، تبعیض را بس کنند، همدیگر پذیر باشند، به همدیگر کمک کنند تا مردم افغانستان بتانن در آرامش زندگی کنند.
Yeah, my message for Afghan people has to stop discrimination, to stop fighting with each other, to accept each other and should work with each other to have a peaceful Afghanistan.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of the Americans in Wartime Experience, thank you for doing an interview with us.
تشکر از اینکه با ما اینترویو انجام دادین.
تشکر از شما.
Thank you so much.
And it's very brave what you did and what you continue to do, so we thank you.
و کاری را که انجام دادین واقعا کار شجاعانه است. ما از او قدردانی میکنیم و تشکر میکنیم.
تشکر شما.